Right, minestrone soup, something really exciting, vibrant, and something that we have sort of made on a Monday or Tuesday in our house. The exciting thing about sort of coming around and having dinner at our house, we don't have starters, main courses, and desserts. It's not sort of not a one-pot wonder, but just one stunning dish without any fuss. Desserts are seen as a bit of a treat. Quite generous on the olive oil. Sweat off your onions. In there, a little bay leaf, some fresh thyme, okay, and then I'm going to put a little bit of barley in there. We don't use enough of this barley. It's something that is almost, in a way, forgotten about. The secret behind this particular soup is sort of colouring it, so sauteing it and giving it a really nice sort of colour. So it sounds a little bit weird, doesn't it? Sort of sauteing vegetables to make a soup. Nothing worse than a soup that's sort of watery and looks slightly insipid and tastes very, very weak. Carrots, peppers, okay, and celery. Now, the secret behind this is to sort of keep the colours vibrant and have a really nice sort of, a nice sort of marble opaque flavour. Thank you. Don't you worry. Better late than never. Good to see you. Where were the first set of herbs? Were you smoking them last night? Huh? Where were they? I know you guys like your smoke down here, but hey, come on. When it resolves to basil, yeah, and parsley, we're in trouble, big boy. Salt, pepper, okay. Now, give that a really nice colour. And more importantly, don't boil the vegetables, give it a little bit of colour, the more flavour. Take your green beans, slice them without having to be sort of long-winded and boiling them and refreshing them. Just slice the beans, nice and thinly, okay. Now, the secret here is to add a little bit of heat in to the soup. So we're not going to use chili, because that's just a little bit sort of overpowering in terms of the strength-wise. So we're going to do it in a sort of discreet way. Beans in, and just a little splash of Tabasco. Isn't it funny when you start trying to sort of, I suppose, educate the kids in terms to not just eat with their eyes, but eat in terms of substance, value, protein, and make sure that they get that sort of understanding early on. We have a situation in our household where we start to bribe them, especially on Saturday, Sunday lunchtime. Jack will be sort of hiding his carrots under the Yorkshire pudding, so I'll have a little word with him at the end of the table and say, mate, if you don't eat your carrots, your little man downstairs is not going to grow. So he starts munching his carrots rapidly and pulls his boxer shorts out and tells the whole table it's working brilliantly. 9 years of age. Ooh, how cool is that? Huh? Now, vegetables got a little bit of colour on there. A couple of tablespoons of tinned tomatoes. Now, it's happy Queen's birthday today, isn't it? It's Queen's birthday? No? Yeah, tomorrow. But here's the thing. Have you not realised? Her birthday was back in April. At the end of September, she celebrates it in Western Australia. But we're discussing this on the way over. This is what she does. She has all these birthdays around the world, receives all these amazing presents, then sticks them on fucking eBay. I know that because I went there a couple of years ago to get a OBE. That's right, the Order of the British Empire, for swearing. I have to suggest, if you are going to visit Buckingham Palace, make sure, okay, that you take your own canapes, because the food is shit. That was for my beloved journalist again. Ramsay condemns Queen. Ramsay is a queen. Tomato, sauteed. Stuart, you'll give me the evil eye. What's the matter?
No, I'm just watching over you this morning.
Okay, watching over this morning.
Delicate.
Okay.
Under pressure.
Delicate. Don't you worry, we've got great lawyers. Now, once the vegetables are sweated off, we've got the colour on there, okay? Add the stock. This is a vegetarian stock. Now, a vegetable stock, as you know, my beloved sort of 15-year dedication to the Vegetarian Vegan Society of Great Britain has been immense. Now, so in all my stocks and sauces, we're using vegetable stock. Bullshit. Now, bring that up to the boil, and under no circumstances do we flood, okay? What I don't want is this soup sort of, not just watery, but I want 2/3 content and sort of 1/3 the stock. With the cod, this is a local cod, absolutely delicious.
It's a blue-eyed cod, isn't it?
Blue-eyed cod. Seasonal, phenomenal, and a real nice individual flavour. Slice it in half, okay, and just lay the cod on top of the vegetables. Now the secret here is to bring it up to the boil, okay, and then just let the fish steam. That's going to steam very, very slowly. it's quite important to understand how dry overcooked fish can be. So bring it up to the boil, turn it down, let it steam, and sort of just let that simmer nicely.
Gordon,
Now-
there's one small issue.
Yes, please.
Aren't we supposed to have someone for lunch?
Oh yes, damn, I forgot.
So
Go
cod,
on,
so
give
the cod I've lifted out.
Yep, good.
So the cod that Gordon put in there, we leave on top of the soup base all the vegetables for about
Nice.
2-3 minutes, that's all.
Uh-huh.
And that just steams in the flavours from the soup. Don't worry about putting it in another tray or separate pan of liquid. Don't worry about all that.
Right.
Just on the vegetables, lift
Yep.
it out. Then onto a plate it goes. And you just keep it slightly undercooked because we're going to put it in a hot liquid. You don't want the fish to go dry, so don't cook it all the way.
No.
And that you just break gently with a spoon or a fork, just so the natural fibres and you know that the filaments of the fish just open up. And
Yep.
then it goes straight back onto the vegetables.
So you want the fish a little bit translucent and slightly opaque in the center. And it just sort of steams within this soup. And it's also think of the stock, a sort of plain Jane vegetable stock. Now it's got the fish that's been cooked inside, the vegetables being sauteed off, so the whole thing becomes sort of more intense. Thank you, Stu. Okay. Nice. And the secret about this, doing this up on a Monday or Tuesday, trust me, Thursday, Friday, even when the children are doing homework or whatever it may be, they run around the house with a mug, a little slice of bread or crusty roll, and it's a sort of a great sort of way of having a, on the fly, amazing soup ready. Now, finish with some fresh parsley. These little babies here, this is the hearts of the celery leaves, okay? We're always used to sort of seeing this sort of on the end of a cheese board, the sort of unwanted little bit of herb, but they're so nice and lightly cooked, absolutely delicious. So, sit that on top, and then from there, I'm just gonna finish that with a little touch of olive oil, and then our lemons. Have you seen any lemons, Stu?
Lemons,
Sorry,
yep.
lemon? Thank you, bud. Thank you very much. Excellent. Lovely. Bit like the Australian cricket team yesterday. Zest. Now, that just makes it a little bit more vibrant. Also, sort of helps to wake it up in a way that we've turned this sort of plain vegetable soup into something quite glamorous. Cheap and cheerful, without sort of, trying to sound too corny. It's a chef's responsibility, not just in the middle of a global recession, but to sort of not humbilize, but reevaluate the importance of ingredients that have become somewhat unwanted. We are fighting a credit crunch everywhere, and more importantly, the secret is to sort of bring back the value of the excitement of eating what we know as somewhat boring vegetables, things like swedes, turnips, cabbages, lentils, barley. And this is a way of sort of utilizing this dish. We have this on the Sunday lunch menu at Claridge's, and it's a sort of a brunch. It sits in the middle of the table like a wonderful big sort of soup tureen, and then from there we serve the first portion at the table, and then everybody else sort of helps themselves. The barley really helps to make it a lot more substantial, and then with the lemon, Parmesan on top, that helps to season it as well. So just be careful, as you know, the salt levels, and more importantly, I like to use other ingredients as sort of way of seasoning food as opposed to using salt. Lovely, and there we have our first delicious, wonderful minestrone chowder with cod. You'll have to share. Nice. Enjoy.